Hello, everyone, and welcome to How to Be Mindful. Today, we are going to start practicing and incorporating mindfulness into your everyday style of living. And I am so grateful that you are here. This is something that I've been practicing for a long, long time. I'm one of those people who always is aware of what's going on around them. I think it was the way that I was raised, perhaps, but having been in situations where I needed to look over my shoulder or fear the unknown, or if I just needed to escape anything that was going wrong, or, I felt stress or anxiety, this way of living has helped me to really slow down and be more alert of what I'm doing. And I also started practicing mindfulness when I started the slow living movement. So those both tie so beautifully together, and I want to welcome you in to your mindful living. For me, I wake up every day mindful. I think it's important to embrace the moments we have and not to look at the phone first thing in the morning. So you're going to start practicing little things in the morning that you may not do right now. I would be one of those types of people that would look at the phone just because I wanted to make sure that, something didn't happen overnight. And, you know, if you have children, you might want to look at the phone first thing in the morning. But I want you to also start practicing just laying there, getting up in the morning a little bit more slowly. That really helps you if you do it first thing in the morning. So slow living, really get out of your bed slow, stretch, open the blinds, do things that normally you wouldn't do, kind of create that mindful living. Whatever makes you feel good in the morning, I want you to start doing that. Okay. So instead of jumping right out of bed, rushing to the bathroom, getting ready, you might be on a time crunch, you might have to get somewhere. Really start setting those alarms to maybe 2 hours before you have to be anywhere. So I like to give myself 2 hours of morning time to get ready and be a little bit more mindful, do my affirmations and stuff like that. So the way that your home is run and the way that you do every little thing from the morning on is going to make a tremendous difference in your lifestyle. Okay. That structured routine is going to come naturally over time. So the more you start doing this, the more you're going to start crafting this lifestyle that makes sense to you. So my morning might look different from you. I'm just giving you examples. So if you're somebody who looks at the phone in the morning or rushes to emails or, getting that rush in the morning where you have to jump in the shower really quick, I want you to start slowing down. If you have to give yourself 3, 4 hours in the morning, it's really important to do this first thing in the morning so that you can start doing your mindful living and your slow living. So, how do we practice mindfulness? I had learned that breathing was so important, and we teach this in our other courses. It's really important that we really actually take the time to breathe properly. Sometimes I would catch myself not breathing appropriately, and I would wonder why I was getting a headache throughout the day. So, if you're feeling like you're a little bit clogged, you have some brain fog, you're not feeling well, take a moment to really just breathe naturally. Like take that deep breath in because I think we forget sometimes how to breathe, and it's just really important to take those moments throughout the day to just consciously breathe. And if you're anything like me, I used to be hardwired to do that, rush around and not be really mindful of what I was doing. I would hurry up and brush my teeth. So those little things are going to make a difference. Okay. So practice your breathing, take in those slow, deep breaths, close your eyes if you have to. It's really important to just take those moments in. And I like to do my breathing in the morning as well. So a lot of this is done in the morning to prep you up for a day of success. Okay. So I like to create strict routines. So I have a morning routine, an afternoon on the go routine, and then an evening routine. And I'll share lots of those tips with you in the course. You're going to start crafting your own routines so that you feel your best throughout the day and so that you feel like you're just living that successful lifestyle. Okay. I'm not going to tell you how to do your routine in the morning. You are going to create it yourself. And that's what's so great about this. You're going to start detoxing. You're going to start really embracing slow living, mindful living, and it's going to all fall together for you so beautifully as the days and the months go by. It takes a while. It's really really about just slowing down. Everyone's always in a rush to get somewhere. I love that saying. Before I was being mindful, I would get road rage, and it was awful. It was like kind of taking over my life, caused anxiety, stress, and I just wanted to get home. I really felt safe at home, and that's where I wanted to be. So just be a little bit more mindful on the road as you're driving. So these things can really help you get through the day. So if you're feeling like life is moving just a little bit too fast, like you're really on this fast-paced style of living world, that's just you. That's how you're hardwired. You were raised in a family where you just go, 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 work, work, work. This is the time to just take back and regain your sanity a little bit. Like slow down on the road, kind of do, a little bit slower than the speed limit. If you're somebody who always goes 5 or 10 miles above because you can, try to slow down and just relax, stay in the slow lane and take it for what it's worth. It really, really makes a difference. So even in the grocery store. So if you're in the grocery store and you're feeling like you got to hurry up and get in, and you got to get out, and you got to get home really fast, you've got things to do. When you're walking into the grocery store, I want you to grab your cart a little bit slower. Be mindful, of letting other people in front of you. So if somebody's walking into the grocery store at the same time you are, let them go first. Grab your cart, wipe it down if you have to. Start walking in a different direction that you may have, been used to going into the grocery store. Start in a different direction, kind of like take it on a different adventure. Make that grocery shopping really mindful. Go to the sections, really look at the ingredients on the back of the packages. Pay attention to what you're buying. Don't just grab the buy one get one frees because they're there. Okay, do you really, really need that? Think about it. So if you are just buying something just because it's a deal, stop yourself and think, do I really need this? Do we need this? Are we going to eat this? Is it going to expire? Those are some things that you really want to think about when you're in the grocery store. Don't just buy to buy. Okay, those are like some tricky scams that the grocery stores do so that you will buy them. Start practicing your mindfulness that way. Look at the back of the ingredients. Is it something, does it have something in it that might be triggering food allergies, and you're being more mindful of what you're putting into your bodies. So take that time to just walk slowly through each section of the grocery store, and that will really help you slow down. So my biggest things when I first started my mindful living and the slow living was just to kind of take back that fast paced energy when I was in the grocery store and just let others go in front of me, like really just kind of take my time slowly throughout the grocery store and be really mindful. And I would sit there in the grocery aisles and just start crying. It was that much of a breakthrough for me because I was so hardwired to, going, 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 going. And then when I actually learned how to slow down and be more mindful, I just had a breakthrough. I just started crying. And I was like, wow, this is really touching me because I was allergic to a lot of foods, and I wasn't paying attention to, what we were putting into our bodies and what I was feeding my family. So those are some really awesome things that you're going to go through, and it's just going to happen naturally. So kind of just do these little things and they may help you. I also want to incorporate how important it is to sleep. I used to sleep like forever, like in my 20s and 30s would say, I'll sleep when I die. Like I had no time to sleep. I would literally be up throughout the night, several times a night, just checking on the kids or walking around the house, making sure the door was locked. That's how bad my anxiety was. So mindful living is just really about trusting the universe or trusting God if you are religious, and you just have to go to bed and cast your worries away. Let them take over. Let them take care of you. Okay, so sleep. Just getting your beauty sleep is so important in this wellness journey. And I cannot tell you how beautiful it feels to actually get a good night's rest. It is really, really, really important. The other thing that you can do to be more mindful is buy a plant. So I got into live house plants many years ago, and I really, really enjoyed it. I just took on how to propagate them and just started being more mindful with how how I was taking care of a live thing. So maybe you don't have children. Maybe you want to learn how to take care of a live house plant, that will really help you to start your mindful living journey. Okay. So once you do buy that house plant, you want to come in, set it in your home, watch it grow. You don't have to overwater it. Most of the house plants that you see in the grocery store and stuff can be dried out before you water them. So you don't have to water it every day. You can like set it and forget it. And then just check on it every week, clip the dead leaves off. Make sure that you're being mindful with taking care of your plants. Golden pothos are really good. Philodendron heart leaves, those are really good for beginners. And you will just notice how mindful you're being when you do, just pay attention to your little plant. I don't recommend going all crazy and buying tons of plants all at first. Some people get addicted to plant buying, and just keep it simple. Buy a little house plant, make sure it has some good natural light in a room, set it there, and kind of just pay attention to it. And that'll help your mindful living journey. The art of being mindful. It's all in the craft. Practice makes perfect. So when I was writing this post for a different website, I was really just intuitive. Like practice makes perfect. Okay. This is something that you're going to be practicing every single day from here on out. To perfect a mindful living or a mindful lifestyle, you must first start the process of mindfulness. And I want you really to read into this. What I've shared with you about being mindful, it's really, really going to help. Okay. I started my mindfulness journey many, many years ago, and probably even before so, without ever realizing it. So I mentioned a lot of times too that I grew up minimalist. I didn't even know that I was a minimalist when I was younger, So if you grew up poor like I did, and we barely had anything, my mom had furniture passed down. We were lucky to have one sofa to sit on, or, one piece of furniture to, have dinner at or breakfast at. And so it was like we didn't have a lot of furniture. So I grew up minimalist and I didn't even know it. So you could be practicing mindfulness without even knowing it, but kind of incorporate that. Like think about what you're doing every second of the day, and you'll really, really perfect it. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. And if you've been practicing minimalism or slow living, decluttering, going no touch with your cleaning routines and even your beauty routines, it's really, really powerful. It is going to teach you a lot of things about yourself that you didn't even know. Okay. So up until 2 years ago, I was really focused on the law of attraction. The law of attraction really helped me transform my mindset, my negative mind frame to a positive, and then I was able to transform my sickness and my unhealthy lifestyles into a wellness that I am super proud of today. It took a long, long time for me to heal, inner healing and my wellness journey and trying to figure things out, ailments and all that, and just de stressing my life. So I really want you to get so, so happy about this and really excited about it, because it's just the wonderful life that you are craving. I know you're itching for a purpose, or, that lifestyle that you really, really want, and you want to dig deep. And this is going to help you. So practice makes perfect. And I want to repeat that one more time. Practice makes perfect. So every day that you wake up, you start your morning routine and you stick to it, and you be mindful of every little thing that you're doing. Okay. So my very best tip is just to practice. Okay. Create that everyday healthy living habit that's going to mean something to you. Okay. When you wake up, you open the blinds, make the bed, tidy up your home, whatever you may be doing, that's going to make you feel better. Okay. Opening those blinds is really important. And I promote this like to the fullest, because it is so important to open those blinds, let the natural light in. It is one of the easiest, most simplest ways that you can just promote natural well-being. And if you don't open your blinds, I recommend that you do that. So just do it. Make it a habit. Get up, open those blinds, make your bed. You do not have to make your bed perfect, okay? I always have like the thinnest blankets and sheets on my bed so that I can hurry up and make it, because nobody wants to spend 10 minutes making a bed. Okay. I don't have time to do all the fluffing of the pillows and stuff like that. So I want you to find the linens and the sheets and the pillows that make sense to you, that are very, very simple, so that you can just quickly make your bed. It doesn't have to be perfect. It has to be a little bit tidy, and that's it. Okay. Pull up those blankets. That'll make a big difference in the way that you go on about your day. Okay. Close the toilet lid after every use. This is a good feng shui habit, and that goes back to the law of attraction and attracting wealth into your home, healthy living. Just that simple task. Okay. So when you close the lid, I don't know if you know this, but the bacteria flies everywhere when you don't close the lid. So if you're somebody who is more mindful about, ditching the toxic chemicals, the products and stuff in your home, you're going to want to do those things, those little things that make a difference. Okay. It might not make sense to you right now, but once you start doing it, it really does attract a lot of abundance, wealth, more healthy living into your home and your lifestyle. Close the lid. Just be a little bit more mindful. It just takes 1 second to do that. Walk slowly and do things in slower motion. Take those long, brisk walks throughout the day without the phone. Escape somewhere. You can usually find a nature walk in your own hometowns. Your backyard probably already has it. Take those really in slow motion. Okay. Don't worry about, set out a time each day, even if it's only 10 minutes, to do that. It really promotes mindfulness, and you're going to notice a big difference in how you go about the rest of your day, about the rest of your life. Think before speaking. I used to be just jump in, talk, talk, talk. I like to talk, so I think that it's really important to just think, be quiet. Sometimes quietness and being really not so fast or so quick to respond to messages or emails, that shows you a lot of, like, so if you get a lot of notifications on social media and you're quick to respond, kind of take that back a little bit and don't respond right away. Okay. You don't need to respond within that few seconds. Okay. Your mindful living is all about slowing down, not catering to everyone else's needs. Okay. Cater to your own needs. Tune into you before speaking to everyone else. I love this quote. People who are mindful have greater awareness, understanding, and acceptance of their emotions and recover from bad moods more quickly. This is by a, a guy that I actually shared the link here. So if you want to go to a blog post that I wrote, please let me know and I'll share the link below. But it's got some more good stuff about mindfulness. And I really think that you should print this out and put it somewhere. Now I want you to make your mindful board. Okay, we're really about creating that mood board, and I want you to go into Canva. I'm going to share a link below where you can edit it yourself. You can get the template and just kind of edit. Go in there and type in on photos, mindfulness. You might see some photos that you're attracted to. I want you to put those into your mood board, and then I want you to print it. You can share it with the group. This is really going to just help you to be more mindful and slow down. And I'm so excited for you. I cannot wait for the next lesson. We'll see you in the next one. Enjoy.